Alright, y'all. Let's do this.
Rolling through the streets with my system bumping, it's thumping. Got my subs in the trunk, yeah, they be thundering, jumping. Every beat hits hard, you can feel that low rumble when I twist that knob. Man, I'm shaking up the jungle, windows rattling loud. It's a show for the town. Team Savage sounds, it will pounding the ground. With them big bad amps, we power the scene. Bass causing earthquakes, you know what I mean. Feel that bass bounce like the Twilight Zone. Slapping all around, shaking to the bone. Drum flexing hard, yeah, we're here to stay. Team Savage sounds, yeah, let the subs play. Got the flags in the window, we waving them proud. Every single beat, yeah, we turning up loud. Hair tricks with the subs, watch the magic unfurl. Bass breaking windows, you can hear it swirl. SUVs, cars, trucks and more. When we roll out together, gonna let that bass roar. Our wires running thick, we don't play it light. In the trunk we ride, let's go shake the night. Feel that bass bounce like the Twilight Zone. Slapping all around, shaking to the bone. Drum flexing hard, yeah, we're here to stay. Team Savage sounds, yeah, let the subs play. So roll your windows down, let the world know. When we twist that knob, hear that thunder grow. Trunk flexing hard, yeah, we're here to stay. Team Savage sounds, yeah, let the subs play. Feel that bass bounce like the Twilight Zone. Slapping all around, shaking to the bone. Drum flexing hard, yeah, we're here to stay. Team Savage sounds, yeah, let the subs play.
What's up, guys? We are here in the studio and we are blue. We are very blue. Oh man, we're just gonna do crazy things tonight. How is everybody? Hang on a second. Let me see what we got going on in the chat window. I am behind the times, guys. I have all right, so D says that, he says, I can't even do it. He says that, and he says hook out, ha, smash. Frank O. Quaid said, what's up, everyone? Bobby B says, hello, everyone. Bobby B is in the house. D is in the house. Look here, guys. Oh man, we did stuff. Y'all saw that I did stuff, right? I did stuff. Big Dave says hello from sunny Australia. Is it sunny? Is it like in the morning in Australia? I think it's in the morning. I think Australia is like almost the opposite of us over here in the United States of Trump. We are just chilling over here. PSC says, howdy. Howdy, PSC. What's up, Garrick? Guys, I put in a new DSP in the Tahoe. If y'all hadn't seen that, you're missing things. There are things happening, and y'all missing things. I got stuff. Guys, look at this shit. Watch this. Watch this. I can do stuff. Y'all like that? I can do stuff. I can go way up. I can go way out. I got all kinds of things going on. I have been working hard on trying to make this studio a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? More, because more is good. We are maxed out. We are maxed out on the game this evening. You fine people. Go ahead and put your stewardesses in an upright position and extinguish all smoking paraphernalia. We're about to put the wheels on the ground, baby. We're about to put the wheels on the ground. One more time. Led Zeppelin, rock and roll. Yeah, I'm crazy. All right, so Big Dave says 11 a.m. Okay, so I wasn't too far off. What we got going on? Let me go over here before I can see, because y'all are moving through the things and stuff. Um, Thank you, PSC. Love a new background. Um, Congratulations on the new car audio team. Yes, Team Savage Sounds gave me a call. Said, hey, would you like to be a part of our awesomeness? And so I joined the gang. And, you know, we're doing stuff. And Big Dave says 11 a.m., 63 degrees Fahrenheit. It's actually right now where I am, it is 60 degrees Fahrenheit and partly sunny. It is. I'm loving it, guys, because the cold has gone away. The cold is going away, and I like that. Oh yeah, I got to do all kinds of tricks, man. I got tricks. Watch this. We can go blue. We can go really blue. We can go green. You know, I like hulking, so let's hulk out real quick. Hulk out, baby. Oh yeah, we're going full. Well, I got a little bit extra. Hulk smash. Y'all, I got issues. Hey, you know what? That looks pretty good. We'll roll with that. Kind of like that. That's a light green, guys. What about that? This camera favors the red side of the spectrum, so you have to apply a lot of blue light to the situation to get a natural color. And that really looks pretty dang good. What do y'all think about that? That's pretty good, right? That's like a really bright green. Like most of the light I've got on me right now is a bright, bright green with a little tinge of yellow to it. It's like Hulk without, it's like Hulk in the sun. Hulk outside in the sun being a happy Hulk. Yeah, I got them tricks, baby. Travis has made the scene. What's up, Travis? Guys, we are doing stuff. We're trying hard to get on Team Sky High Car Audio. Big teams like that are interesting. They're a thing, okay? So, you know, it's a thing. It sometimes can get a little bit too commercial, but, you know, more power to you, brother. You're always welcome to try to join up with us if you're in the general area. Let's see here. The colors are perfect. Thank you. Yeah, excellent. See, I said this camera's kind of wonky. If I turn on regular light and don't do anything, it looks very red. So, yeah, yeah, it is what it is. So you guys saw that I did a little SPL test. You can see down here and below. CPSC says I'm trying to get inside, but that's not what I was going to show you. Where's my thing at? Oh, there it is. There it is. Right there. There's the base car build, windy demo versus SQL versus SPL. Yeah, and that's hard because that's going the wrong direction and everything. And I did that pretty dang good. Bobby said he's on Team Down for Sound. PSC said if I'm not still happy, the Team Joyful Noise Car Audio Ministry. Cool. I like it. A religious car audio club. You can't go wrong with a religious car audio club. Praise Jesus. Okay, now, so when I posted my results from my SPL meter in the Tahoe, and I got D. Hermanson. Yeah, you need to be, first of all, you need to be in the Springfield, Missouri area. So that's a thing. And that's just the first step. There's many steps. We're kind of, it's a family-oriented club, very, very family-oriented, and we're you know, they're very picky about stuff like drugs and alcohol and violence and bad people and all those things. It's just not good. None of that's going to fly. There's kids and couples and groups and family people all in this, so it's a very tight-knit kind of a family thing. But I'm sure I'm just a brand new guy. I don't have any clout whatsoever. But Savage Sounds, just look up Team Savage Sounds on Facebook and hit them up, and y'all can discuss that. Man, the comments are burning it up. So what I was going to say was, you saw my results on the SPL test I did in the Tahoe. Now, I was getting a 149.7 at like 26 hertz, a 149.2 at 24 hertz, a 147 point something at 22 hertz. I think I'm going to get close to that at 20 hertz. Guys, you realize how incredibly loud that is. When you're looking at a 20, 22, 24 hertz tracks on music, not on tone, on music that are doing in the high 40s, that is a lot of wind. And considering that I'm doing this with 8,000 watts of one amplifier, one 8K, okay, all on budget equipment. You know, this is all stuff that you can pick up for a very low price. And I'm still able to etch out like a 151. If I push it right out there on the 42 hertz range, you know, I can get a little higher than the 50. And also, like I said in the video, that's not all this thing's got in it. I've got more power in the amp. I had it set in a very safe zone, so I was trying to keep it down low. So I've got some more push I can get out of it, plus opening up other windows, closing windows, other things, opening doors. There's more left in it. That's not really what my game is. My game has never been maximum SPL. I know it's a sin. I should have my bass head card completely removed and be banned from all bass head things, because I am not about maximum SPL. What I am about is SQL, being able to enjoy music on my system, and also lots of really, really deep lows and wind, and enjoying the system with other people and giving demos, and that's the stuff I enjoy. The side thing of way over here on the side is running in the lanes. I do that mainly to support the people that are sponsoring the events, also to support my club that I'm in now, giving them some, you know, more inclusive participation. That's why I do that. It's not because I am a drag racer. I'm just not. But I will for, you know, the people. So I built the system specifically to play really low and play loud low and sound good and do demos, hair tricks, have fun. The fun stuff, I like all the stuff around the SPL competition, all the other stuff. That's my jam, okay? Let's go down through here and see, holy crap, what we got going on, because there's a lot. I seen something from Bobby V. Okay. Yeah, D said I want to be on your team. I already kind of covered that. Try some new equipment. Heck yeah, man. Bobby said he sent me a picture, and Bobby, you and your pictures. Hang on a second. Let's see if I can do this. Good Christian Almighty, I'm not even sure what's going on right now. I was working on that video that I played for the intro. I was working on that. I got it finished at 5 minutes till, and I had 5 minutes to get it uploaded to Restream, and then get it set up in the thing. I barely made it. I was like a minute late. So and the computer froze up right in the middle of that, by the way. So I had to restart the damn computer. So yeah, I had a kind of chaotic intro. So we're just doing things, okay? We're doing things and stuff. I'm going to look over here real quick and see what I can find. Under Bobby B, what did you do, Bobby? What did you do? Oh, you've done things. Okay, so Bobby's got a layout going on over here with, I believe, now I think that's 2 down for sound amps and the down for sound DSP and an epicenter, probably a line output converter. I'm not 100% sure, and I'll show you guys. Hang on. I will show you. Bobby, you just chill, okay? Chill. 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 Okay. Just relax. Just relax. Hold on. We're going to get there. We're going to get there, baby. We're going to get there. All right. This is what Bobby sent me, guys. Can y'all see that? Hopefully y'all can see that. So as you can see, I wonder if I can do anything special with that. Oh, I can't. Where's my mouse? Look there. Way, we're getting dizzy. So I believe we got ourselves a monoblock here. Wait a minute. That looks like a. What is that? What is that? That's a. It's a 100.2. That may be a 5-channel, because there's 3 RCA connections and a whole lot of things right going on right there. So yeah, I'm thinking that is a thing. I'm thinking this may be what he's going to use for a sub amp down here. I'm not really sure, Bobby. You're going to have to speak up, man. I believe this is a DSP over here. Yeah, it says Easy DSP 68 Plus, I think. Got the nice little down for sound distribution block. Got the epicenter over here. I think that's a controller for, I don't know what, but a controller. He's got stuff, y'all. Bobby's working on things and stuff. And as long as Bobby's working on things and stuff, then we're good. Bobby said it was a 1002 2-channel. Okay. All right, I got you. And the JP95 5-channel. Yeah, I was right. It is a 5-channel. I thought it was a monoblock at first. I had them both mixed up. That's going to be a nice setup, brother. Nice freaking setup. And let me get back over here. Looks good. I gotta get back to where I was in this list, because I'm not a good list manager. So there's that. Yeah, I had a song stuck in my head last night. It's something, I heard a little guitar riff on something, and it came in, and it was like, should be holding you tonight. Should stop doing wrong, start doing right. Man, that got in my head, and I could not get it out of my freaking head. Here in the bank, I think I'll just stay here and drink. PSC says, wow, man, okay, hold on, loving your background, good grief. I am so far behind, trying to get into Team Sky High. Yep, we covered that. Down for sound, Bobby B said, yeah. Joel for noise. On the team, send a picture. Okay, we're back to here. Jay Snipes. My goodness gracious. Hold on a second. Why is that showing up that way? Jay Snipes said, Snipes. Y'all ever go snipe hunting or send anybody else snipe hunting when you were a kid? If you don't know about snipes, ask somebody older than you. They'll tell you about it. They'll probably show you a bush where you can find them and give you a stick to go beat on that bush. I just got back from a 3-day road trip for a funeral. No Wi-Fi or cell phone reception where I stayed. I did shoot a 6-foot gator though. What a statement! You're telling me, first you start out with a 3-day road trip, cool, for a funeral. That's horrible. But no Wi-Fi. I'm like, where the heck did you go? Like, like that's hard. That's actually difficult to go somewhere where there's no Wi-Fi reception anymore. And then you said you shot a 6-foot gator. Man, your life is complicated. It sounds fun, man, and depressing, and fun, and it's fun, depressing, and really depressing, and then fun again. And then you got back home, so I'm sure that all went well. Sorry about the funeral part, though. That sucks. Bobby B says, Jay, yo, Jay. Nope, here in Maine. Maine's a long ways away, my friend. Check out my package I got from Uncle Bobby B. Did you send me that or something? Did you send me a picture? Did you send me a picture, Garrick? Hold on, let me look and see if I see something in here. I'll just go. Ooh, they're sending me. Some people are sending me stuff. Not you guys, but somebody else. I'm getting stuff. It's not naked pictures. Thank goodness, because I don't want naked pictures of him. My wife tells me I can't have naked pictures of anybody. I can't even have naked pictures of her. All right, so I will look into that in a minute. PSC, I can't find it just yet. If you send me something, send me a picture on the Facebook, and I'll check it out. D said, I'm with you on that. Yep, I know you don't live far away, PSC. You're not too far away at all. What else we got going on here? Franco Cueto. They said garage. It's going to work in my truck. Yeah, I have got that thing. I put it. It's over there on my shelf. I got it out today. I almost went and put it in, but I have. Y'all, I've been running this stupid thing. So let me show you this thing. Y'all see this on my chest here? It's just a heart monitor dilly. And this, when they give it to you, they give you a phone. They gave me this damn phone with it. And I got to have this thing near me all the time. Both of them had to be charged. Well, this thing decided today, this morning, while I was sleeping, that it was going to stop. It wanted to be charged. So it starts making the phone go beep, 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 beep. And me, I don't do well being woke up, and I hate alarm noises, and I hate beepy things. So all that combined together means I almost threw this entire setup completely across the parking lot. My wife came in here and saved the situation. She said, here, give it to me. And I gave it all to her. She left, and I shut the door and went back to sleep. So I've had one of those days, man. Things just, and I just ain't felt worth the crap until just a little bit ago. I got to feel a little better. And I said, you know what? It's time to get ready to go live. So I've got to let go of that, all that negativity, and just get with the program. You know what I'm saying? Franco Quaid, did you hook up my subs in the center console? Not yet. I have the wire run from that back to the amp rack area, so I can easily hook it up. I'm still working on trying to get everything to meet in the middle, and then once I figure out the bandwidth that I need to cover, you know, and it's annoying, then I'll do it. It's got to get annoying first. Right now it sounds pretty dang good. The subwall plays up to 80 hertz real easy, and my doors will play down to 60, so they're meeting in the middle anyway. But that front sub does move that front stage, the bass and the drums. It really brings them to life up there, so I do like it. And I'll eventually hook it up. It's just a matter of me getting to want it bad enough to where I do it. I like the camaraderie of the shows. It's a very good time. Dude, I'm going to tell you, the show to me is all about people. It's about showing off. It's about having fun. It's about hanging out with the most wonderful, relaxed, family-oriented, friendly, genuine people that I've ever met in my entire life. That's what it's about for me, and it's great therapy for me, man. Great therapy for me. And we're talking about the channels on those amplifiers. That's a nice little setup. Bobby says that little black box is a mini fuse holder for power for my DSP and Epicenter. Gotcha. I was on top of that. Oh, is that little? Okay, that little thing. That's the power. Okay, I got you. It's a little fuse box. Yeah. Think I'll just stay here and drink. Yeah, that's it, baby. You got it in my head. Now it's gonna be in your head. I should be holding you tonight. I mean, damn, dude. How much better of an intro to a song than when everything goes dead quiet and Merle steps up. Should be holding you tonight. And then he kicks off, like nothing but just vocals. It's a freaking awesome track, dude. I love it. If you guys want to hear a good version of that, look up. Think I just say here in Drake Merle Haggard live. There's a really good live show where he does that, and it just rips it apart, man. I absolutely love that song. Thank you. I think you should be singing country music. I did sing in a band. I've sang in several bands throughout my life when I was younger. Rock, country, a lot of stuff. I even rapped a little bit, believe it or not. Bobby B said, yeah, that's the amp, 2100 for my kicker, coaxials, using the 5th channel for the 10s. That's going to be a good sounding setup with a nice balanced amount of power. I'm impressed. If I stood on top of the roof, I could send a text. Well, you know, yeah, man. no calls or social media. That's it. Just barely get a text out. It just stands on. How do you know? How do you know that standing on the roof would work? I'm sure you were up on top of there. You were shooting gators on the roof of a building. Dude, that's hilarious. I'll come hang out with you anytime, man. I got an unboxing video. Oh, on my YouTube. Okay, my bad. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Thank you. That's where that information is. I still have my tube in my back. I am absolutely hate. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah. There you go. Oh, my wife is awesome, dude. She said, you guys have no idea. I mean, she's not perfect. She's got all kinds of weird problems. But I'm gonna tell you something. You know, when the shit gets real, and the things are rough, and everything is against me, the whole world has decided that it's time to be bad to me. When I turn around and look, she'll be right behind me. I don't care what's going on. She's gonna be right here every step of the way, and she will be there. I have no doubt in my mind. And that's the kind of person, that's the kind of people I like to associate with. And my wife is the perfect example of an amazing friend and an amazing woman. 7 times a day, he says. All right, we made it to the bottom. So now it's time for a cigarette, guys, because I'm going to dump some ashes. I am very unprofessional. Did y'all see that comment? I like it when people accuse me of being unprofessional or whatever. I don't know what. I'm not professional. What makes you think I'm professional? Where in my anything that I do does it say that I am a professional? Where does it say that I am the all-knowing Swami of everything? I am not. My channel is called Car Audio Enthusiast. Enthusiast. Not car audio expert, not car audio master installer, not car audio problem solver, not car audio instructor. It's car audio enthusiast. I am no different than anybody else in this chat right now or watching this video. I may know something you don't know. If that's cool and you guys learn from it, that's great. But you guys teach me too. So I am not an expert. I'm not a professional. I'm not any of those things. I am a flawed car audio enthusiast who does YouTube, plays World of Warcraft, and has a screwed up life. That's what I am. Okay? If you're on board with that, then we're riding, baby. But, you know, if you're expecting a car audio instructor, you need to go to one of the installer classes at one of the shows where they do conventions down in Texas where you can go and learn from professionals on how to do all this stuff. I'm just a guy been putting wires together and duct taping stuff together and screwing screws into stuff and listening to music for years. That's what I am. I'm not any of those other things. So I'm not professional. I don't have to be professional. This isn't a business. This isn't a school. This is me. All right. Are you professional when you're in the shower? You know, washing your hair? Do you do that in a professional manner? No. And I don't do this in a professional manner either. So there's that. All right. Let's see here. D said, we all have problems. Let's be real. Oh, I didn't know that, man. So Andy's, oh, that sucks, dude. I didn't know that. Wow. I don't know what's going on with that, but I agree. You know, send them your best wishes, whatever you can, because that stuff's rough, man. You know, and I've been on both ends of that quite a few times, and honestly, the people around the person in the hospital are the ones that have it the worst. The person in the hospital probably is just chilling, you know. They don't know what's going on. They're probably on, you know, medication. It's everybody else that really struggles with that stuff. I know that sounds all weird and wrong, and maybe it is, but it's the reality of it. You know, in the hospital, the only thing I had to worry about was the fact that I couldn't get a cigarette while I was in the hospital. So I had a nicotine patch on both arms, had my wife smuggling in So, by the way, guys, if you're ever in the hospital and you're a smoker like me, get yourself some of these guys. Skull Bandit Mint. It smells like gum, and nobody calls you on it. And if you're hardcore like me, you don't have to spit either. You can put one of these in there, and it'll keep you from going crazy while you're in the hospital. I have a can that's just for that kind of stuff. My wife knows where it is, and she knows to bring it, and I can smuggle those in. But yeah, that's the only problem I had. That and worried about what was going to be for supper that night. Everybody else is sitting around just going crazy. You know, oh my God, you know, is he going to make it? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to make it or not. I'm just seeing stars, you know. So, I don't know. It is what it is, man. It's a messed up situation. Bobby B says, yes, I'm a master. You lead, we follow. Oh, man, we're all in a world of trouble if that's how this is going to go. Sadly, have you heard someone say that I've forgotten more than you'll ever know? Well, I've forgotten more than I know. If I could retain all the information that I've had in my life about audio and car audio and electronics and all the stuff around it, I would definitely be among a master installer. No problem. I could, but I have forgotten so much over the years as I have learned and lost that information that I'm the shell of what I could have possibly been had I retained that information. I worked down in Florida where we put a big old system in a small car audio shop where they ended up putting a big humongous system in this stretch limousine for some MTV thing going on down there. So and it was actually in several MTV like event things, and it was in a bunch of videos, music videos, rap videos, and rock videos and stuff like that. If you watch videos from the late 80s, early 90s, maybe early 90s, rock videos and rap videos, and you see a white limousine, big white stretch limousine in that video, odds are it was that. That was it. We put 412s in the back of that thing, and a whole lot of mids and highs throughout it, and screens and all kind of stuff. Big old huge TVs. Yeah, it was bonkers. So I actually worked in the field a little bit. But man, helping me out 100%, dude. Yeah, it's just like I don't know, man. I do what it takes to make happen what I want to happen, and sometimes that information is helpful to other people. And Franco said he likes the cherry flavor. Yeah, I started using this when I was working in fast food, because I'm a worker. Whenever I get started in something, I don't like to stop. If I can't smoke while I'm working, then I just keep working, right? And I'd throw one of these guys in there, and nobody knew I had to chew the whole time I was working. It worked for me, man. You know, we got to do what we got to do to get through life, and it ain't always easy being cheesy. PSC says, my goal right now is to get well so I can get my bass therapy back again. Present there. Yeah, baby. I was out there yesterday when I shot that video, and y'all only saw a little piece of it. Oh, by the way, I cut my hair again. I've been doing this for years. That's how I roll. Y'all only saw a piece of it. What you didn't see was me listening to 20 hertz tracks, many 20 hertz tracks, and just sitting out there and just vibing. And I wasn't about to interrupt my vibe, breaking out a camera. So y'all got a little sample. Man, I had a nice little session out there, because today my neighbor next door, the one right here, we live in a duplex, and the one on the other side of the duplex has been gone for 3 weeks. But today he's coming back. He came back. I knew he was coming back today, so I enjoyed yesterday dropping them lows out there, you know. Alabama, what's up, man? He said, I put my 6.5 door speakers today and need to learn how people make installs look so neat and clean. There's two ways. No, there's 3 ways to do that. The first way is to keep it factory, because the factory did a pretty good job of making it look neat and clean. It's kind of what they do since they designed the thing. The second way is to make it look okay, and then hide everything. Hide it. Make it all invisible. Cover it up with something. The third way, the rarest of the ways, is to Bobby B that shit. Right? Take your time and don't skip any steps. You already know what the right thing to do is. It's a matter of whether you have the gumption to go the steps you need to do the right thing as you're doing the install. That's the thing. You know how to make it clean. It's whether or not you want to put the energy and time into it to make that happen. Whether you have the patience to slow down and do it right. Some people do, some people don't. And I am definitely in the don't class. I struggle with that. I make it look as good as I can, moving at the speed that I'm capable of moving, and then I cover up what looks bad, right? That's how I do it. Just saying. I mean, I'm all about being honest. And I do my best to make it look good, and then what I can't make look good, I hide it. Whenever I come over, I'm bringing slow jam bass with me. I forgot the CD. Oh, you got the CD. Sweet. I'm not familiar with it. I'll have to look it up. I did a remix of a rebase of I Believe I Can Fly. It sounds pretty good in the system. Sounds pretty dang good. But I've been really jamming the rebase music, man. I really enjoy it. Guys, another thing I'm getting a kick out of, which I've been on a kick for a while, then I kind of got off the kick. It's a band called Too Many Zoos, and another one they play with. I can't think of the name of that group right off the top of my head, but they're a street band that plays in New York City. They have a YouTube channel. Saxophone player, a trumpet guy, drum guy, and it's amazing how good they can sound. And they're crazy. They're very entertaining. Look it up. Too Many Zoos. Z-O-O-Z is the last thing. You'll see a guy playing a great big tenor saxophone. Watch some of their stuff. You'll get a kick out of it. It's interesting, entertaining. I can't think of the name of it. There's two bands though that do this, and they both get together on occasion. And when they get together, they got two saxophonists, a trombonist, and a trumpet player, and two drummers and a tuba player. That's the whole lineup. And man, they get down. They just get down. Has anybody got any questions for me? Because I'm running out of things. I wanted to talk about the reason that my score isn't that high, and my score could be a lot higher on my system. If I was running SPL, I would have tuned it for something between 40 and 70 hertz. I would take advantage of the vehicle's resonant frequency, which is like 40 hertz, and I would tune somewhere in that area. And then the thing would be stupid loud. I could probably be in about 153, 154, even on the power and equipment that I have. It would be stupid loud at 40 hertz, and it would sound like garbage everywhere else. And this is my vehicle that I drive. I don't have two. I don't have a bass machine and a regular car. This is what I drive. This is how I go around. This is what we go on road trips in. I want to be able to listen to videos, music, and stuff, and enjoy it. That's just not. It's not for me. So, I mean, I'm just saying. Anyway, I know I'm no Andy. I'm not living loud, but I do the best I can. And even Andy's got multiple cars. Cookie Monster is a secondary vehicle. You know, I've seen guys with 1,000 watts at shows. This last show that I was at before the season ended, like one of the last shows, and I got a video of it too, guys. There's a cat with 1,000 watts that was doing up in the 50s on 1,000 watts, but it was a very specific build. It was built to do that. That's its only job. It wasn't something he ever drove. It was like an extended cab truck with a box in the back. It was just, the truck was just to roll up there to that meter and put down this note at this amount of power at this volume level. That was it. It didn't even have front speakers in it. It was strictly just to do that. If that's what you're into, that's great. I'm all about it. I understand it's competition. It's like drag racing. A dragster can't do anything but a quarter mile at, this speed. Then you got to rebuild the engine. It's just a very specific built for a very specific job. What I have is a multi-purpose thing, and it's more centered around enjoyment, not so much competition. Anyway, it is what it is. Franco says, "Does the back of my sub box need any more bracing?" I don't think so. So the idea, most people, when they're building an enclosure, it's like, here's the sealed inner liner, right? Then they layer and they layer and they layer and they layer and they layer until they get this thickness. Well, that thickness will definitely hold pressure, but it also is a lot of weight and a lot of money. What I did was inner liner, and then I did a second layer on top of that. Then I turned, well, so you can see it this way. I turned boards this way and did braces like this. I essentially created I-beams all the way down. And each one of those boards has to bend like this, right? In order for that back to flex. And they don't want to bend that way. So structurally, it should be plenty strong. It shouldn't have much flex in it. And I can't tell that it's flexing. I can't tell that anything's flexing. It sounds really, really good. Compensating with speakers. Man, I love the honesty in that name, dude. I love it. I know it's joking. I get that. But I love the honesty in that. It's like, look, man, I suck, but I did this. This makes me at least normal level. Not necessarily cool, but normal, right? This helps pull me up because I made something cool. I dig it, dude. That's me, right? That's me. And he said, my system is 7 dB louder with one subwoofer, all music, with mic on dash. He said, it's sad that I completely ruined that SUV. You know what? I agree with you. It's sad. That SUV, that 240-something thousand mile SUV that's paid for, that can still take me anywhere I want to go, can still load up all the stuff I want to put in the back, can still go mud riding, I can still go rescue people out of the mud, I can still drive it anywhere on the planet and enjoy my base and have all the comforts of home, air conditioned, heat, all that stuff is completely ruined. It's just ruined. You know what, baby? It's paid for, it's mine, and I will fucking ruin it if I want to. So there's that. I might go out there with a can of yellow spray paint stop signs all over the damn thing. I don't give a shit. You know what's good about it is it makes me happy. So if it makes me happy, then it's perfect. And I'm glad that you got a 7 dB louder system with one subwoofer on music and a mic on the dash. That's awesome. That means you did things right. Congratulations, my friend. PSC said, I am not very happy due to my doctor pushing back my surgery. Man, that sucks, dude. It also pushes back my install date at Audio Ace. Praise that. Sorry to hear that, brother. I really am. Really am. Let's see here. Wants to do a second opinion before it does my surgery. Yeah. And honestly, man, that's totally legit. I agree with that. As many opinions as you can get. I had doctors tell me one thing, and then I went to a different doctor and got a completely different diagnosis, completely different treatment process. There's no guarantee that the one professional you're dealing with is going to be right on the money. You know, getting multiple opinions is a very real thing. So don't let that stress you out. Be appreciative that these people are wanting to do that. It's a good thing. Compensating with speakers, two-seater. How will I give a homeless people a ride? I put them over there in the passenger seat, and we jam. It's just the way you want to go out, playing bass and subwoofer flex. Is this the way you want to go out? Playing? Yeah, that's me, baby. Quit smoking and play with speakers and get healthy, man. Yeah, well, you know what? I will. Right now, see, I've been steady holding on to this. Let me go ahead and light this for you. Because apparently you need a reality check. The reality is, I'll quit whenever I'm dead, my friend. And one day that will happen. But for right now, we're going to do this. As far as getting healthy, I'm alive, I'm breathing, and I'm on my own 2 feet. And believe me, with all the crap going on in my world, that's a substantial thing. I appreciate your concern, though. I really do. Anybody else got anything for me today? And we're going to be shutting it down here in just a minute. Now, why would you say that? He says there's no point in going to the doctors while still smoking. You know what? You know what's interesting, man? Of all the problems I have, none of them are related to my smoking. I don't have any smoking-related medical issues. My doctor says my lungs are very, very extremely good. He don't know why my lungs are good. My blood pressure is extremely good. He doesn't understand that either. My problem's not nothing to do with my smoking. All the things that normally happen from smoking, I don't have any of them. I have a whole lot of other problems. The same ones the rest of my family had, which is hereditary, and that's why, you know. So I don't know. Don't care. We're gonna die one day, and I'm gonna be smoking until I do, and basing too. Still not using the ultra capacitor. Still using mine. Yes. I'm not using it right now. The reason is strictly because of my gig, right? That's what I do. If I was going to have maximum capacity, I'd run it for no problem. I would absolutely be running it. But for what I do and my gig, my hustle, right? In that case, then it's a thing. You know, I keep it out because this helps me position myself with my hustle, right? You understand that. Franco said, have a great week. Compensating with speaker says, yeah, okay, I tried. Thank you for trying. I really do appreciate that you're concerned and then you're willing to try to help me and teach me some things. Give me good advice. I appreciate that. I honestly do. I'm not being an asshole about it. I do. I'm just letting you know, like I tell every doctor that I talk to, that you're blowing, you're going up the wrong tree. You ain't gonna get nothing. This dog ain't gonna hunt. It ain't gonna hunt. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do. It's what I'm gonna be doing. We can move on, or we can keep arguing. It's whatever you want to do. It is what it is. But I do appreciate your concern. I really do. Lex HP, I think I'm grabbing a single B2 Rage 15 and putting it in a 2010 Ford Fusion. Ford Fusion. I'm trying to picture that. What does that look like? Rage 15. Let me look that up. 2010 Ford Fusion. I need to see a visual on that. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would work real good, my friend. I totally see what you're doing there. I totally see what you're doing there. Yeah, you're going for that. You're going for that little CRX build. Yeah. Are you trying to? The question is, are you trying to do serious SPL numbers, or are you wanting something that you can listen to music to on every day and enjoy? Literally, there's two different builds. You can get loud with a musical build, but you're not gonna get as loud as you can if you build an SPL build. It's completely different. It's just what it is. If you wanting to drop, you know, like a large port, small seal chamber setup, you know, to get that 70 hertz tone and be doing like in the, you know, high 50s or maybe even 60s, then that's one thing. But it's not going to be very good in anything else. Um, but yeah, you're going to sound good no matter what. On something like that, man, you could put a little speaker in there and put it on a few couple thousand watts. It's going to get loud just by virtue of the shape and the size of that cab. That looks very much like a little Honda CRX from back in the day, and those were so amazingly good at making sound pressure that you could put any subwoofer on any power in there and get crazy loud. Uh, and Randy said, "Great job on the 159." No, not a 159, a 149 at 24 hertz. Good Lord, son. Uh, that's the other thing. A lot of times you see these guys that are doing big old numbers. There you go. They're doing these great big numbers. Anything up in the mid 50s and higher. And they have a musical build. You know, mids, highs, tweeters, the whole thing where they can actually listen to music. And they're really loud. They're also got 60, 70, 80,000 watts of power. That's a big difference. I'm running a single 8K, you know, and I already know what I can do. And it ain't for me. The last build that I had, the C-pillar wall, if you watched one of my videos, I switched out the port, tuned the port much higher, and I was able to push my decibels up higher. I was able to get that 151. Went from a 149 to a 151. It was a big jump. Going up 1 decibel, each time you go higher, as you go higher, each decibel you get is a lot harder to get. So, let me try to put this into perspective. At a 145 to a 146, all right, is this much of a gain. Going from a 146 to a 147 is this much of a gain. Going from a 47 to a 48 is this much. So the higher you go up, the further each step gets that you have to climb. So going from a 149 to a 150 is a huge gain. Going from a 150 to a 154 is an even bigger gain. It's totally exponential. Is that the word? Yeah, totally exponential. Gaining that next little bit's hard. You know, doubling your power gains you 3 dB, as an example. And these are all real world things. So going from a 150 to a 151 is a big damn jump. It's a big one. But I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. 50 to 100,000 or more when the professional labor is added into it. Yeah, no kidding, dude. You guys, you know, the people out there that were like, oh man, that's not very loud. Whatever. Your opinion is based on watching other YouTubers build stuff. And then going, oh, well, this looks like that and that looked like that. He got this and that and the other. But what you're not seeing is the real world, okay? When you get into the real world, which is the stuff that doesn't go on camera, the failures, okay? Just the failures. It's not that great. If you watch EXO, Contralto, Bruce Weatherington, you watch his old stuff, go back and watch his old videos, you see those things. He put it all out there. You see all the mistakes, all the stupid ideas, all the failed projects, all the things he learned as he grew and got better and better at doing his thing and built cooler and cooler stuff. But it was just one failure after another. And one wrong turn, backtrack, another wrong turn, backtrack, money blown here, money wasted here, equipment blown up, bad build, this is wrong, that's wrong. You slowly stack it up and you eventually get to where you're producing more good stuff than bad stuff and you're moving more forward than backward, and then you start to get somewhere. But that takes time. Most of the YouTubers that are putting stuff out there have already got all those years and all those mistakes behind them. And they're just right here on the end where they're starting to build, you know, consistently awesome stuff, and they're doing that. Plus, they're putting a whole lot of money into it. I don't even want to guess how much money the EXOs got into the Behemoth build. Crazy amount of money. I know it's a lot. So, you know, it is what it is, man. I've got a budget build out there. It's got some thousands in it, but not crazy money. and it's over time too. So, you know, I'm done going on about that. I can ramble forever. Let's see here. Trying to turn her into a musical mobile vibrator. Lithium and 5K amp. Yep, gotcha, brother. Head over to Trump Thunder Lithium and pick up, if you're going with a 5K amp, I would probably pick up the 10K V2 at Trump Thunder Lithium. Discount code CAE10. Save yourself some money. That would hook you up on that battery, that amp, plus about 10,000 more watts than that. If you're running an aftermarket alternator, you can get about 15,000 watts out of that 10K. By itself, they're monster batteries. I'll talk to you later. Looking forward to seeing you Tuesday Unmasked show. Sometimes I show up for the Unmasked show, sometimes I don't. I try to hit up all of Andy's stuff, but I don't always show up for the Unmasked show. I just forget about it. I'm an old brain dead dude. Brandy said I'm at a 154.1 at 36 with 3 solo X12s. But no one has heard it, and I'm only doing it for myself. Been into car audio bills since '88. Yeah, exactly. So you know that all that crazy stuff I said a while ago is 100% true. You know, you have to, it's got to take with a grain of salt, brother. That's about when I started. You're about my age. You're doing great, man. It's a crap ton of money and time in your system. Exactly. Anything over a 145, so you're good. And I can hit over. I can probably hit a 51. Actually, I know I can hit a 51. I've done it, but I could probably hit maybe a 52 if I push it. PSC been a member for 3 months. Level supporter. Yeah, baby. Thank you, PSC. Ola Jones said I've been running 4 massive Hippo 152 or 15.2R, pushing them. All right, hold on. Let me start over. I'm running 4 massive Hippos 152R, pushing them. I have 2 JP 23 V2s per sub. Yeah, that'd do it. And a 14 cubic foot, or 14 square foot wall. Square foot? Okay. Okay. Is 3 inches thick with a 4.5 inch baffle. 22,400 4 in mids. 22,400 4 in mids, and 4 super tweeters. So you got, look here, I'm going to tell you what that actually says. I think I've got it figured out. I love it. The man is saying he has 22,400 4-inch mids. And 4 super tweeters in each door. Yeah, baby. And 2 very tired super tweeters trying to keep up with 22,400 4-inch mids. Nice setup though, brother. I get it. Awesome, man. I like it. PSC said Isaac got my lithium bank hooked up. Boot caps, ultra caps from Coventry. Yeah, Coventry actually posts a lot of stuff on my Facebook. The Car Audio Enthusiasts Facebook page. If you guys haven't, you can jump on that. These streams that go live there as well. But we're going to call it for now, guys. It has been wonderful, and it has been fun, and it has been informative. And I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And I do appreciate you for stopping by. And I appreciate you for showing the love to all my peoples. But for now, we're going to go, and we're going to leave with the original track that I played when I started the show. Maybe. Yep. Here we go.
The streets with my system bumping, it's thumping. Got my subs in the trunk, yeah, they be thundering, jumping. Every beat hits hard, you can feel that low rumble when I twist that knob, man. I'm shaking up the jungle, windows rattling loud. It's a show for the town. Team Savage Sounds, it will pounding the ground. With them big bad amps, we power the scene. Bass causing earthquakes, you know what I mean. Feel that bass bounce like the Twilight Zone, zapping all around, shaking to the bone. Trump flexing hard, yeah, we're here to stay. Team Savage Sounds, yeah, let the subs play. Got the flags in the window, we waving them proud. Every single beat, yeah, we turning up loud. Hair tricks with the subs, watch the magic unfurl. Bass breaking windows, you can hear it swirl. SUVs, cars, trucks and more. When we roll out together, gonna let that bass roar. Power wires running thick, we don't play it light. In the trunk we ride, let's go shake the night. Feel that bass bounce like the Twilight Zone. Slapping all around, shaking to the bone. Trump flexing hard, yeah, we're here to stay. Team Savage Sounds, yeah, let the subs play. So roll your windows down, let the world know. When we twist that knob, hear that thunder grow. Trump flexing hard, yeah, we're here to stay. Team Savage Sounds, yeah, let the subs play. Feel that bass bounce like the Twilight Zone. Slapping all around, shaking to the bone. Trump flexing hard, yeah, we're here to stay. Team Savage Sounds, yeah, let the subs play.